I want to do it.
You want to do it?
I don't mind.
I don't care. I mean, I don't think there's anything that, like...
Okay, so I want to say this is the fourth layer.
Yeah.
That's the name of the podcast. And then we'll each say our names. Like, introduce us or whatever.
Exactly.
Okay. No, have we already started?
Yeah, no, Matt already started the recording, apparently.
We'll just cut this out.
No, I'll cut okay, so it's just going.
So now we're recording again. Okay.
So, all right. Hello, everybody who may be listening. This is the Fourth Layer podcast, a first episode for us in our attempts to start up a podcast. Adam.
I am Adam, as he said.
I am Matt.
And I'm Elijah.
And...
So, okay.
Epic.
When I was younger, I had an ear infection, and I had this... When I was younger... No, I had an ear infection when I was a kid, and we had this medicine for it, and it was fucking, like, vile, like the nastiest shit. It was literally would make me gag as much as the edibles, and to, like, wash it down, of all things, my mom's like, Cheez-Its. How about we use Cheez-Its?
So you ate terrible
So I would
medicine?
sit there, like, on my kitchen island. I would sit there, like, on the kitchen island as a kid, and my mom would be like, all right, open wide, and she'd take this syringe, like this baby syringe, I'd open my mouth.
Was it full of Cheez-Its?
Yeah, it was fucking granulated Cheez-Its. No, she'd shoot the medicine into my mouth. Like, I was like, all right, I'll try not to gag. Just shoot it, like, towards the back of my throat, this white fluid. And she did it. And then I would start fucking, like, voring down, like, as many Cheez-Its as I could, like, fit in my mouth. And it ruined Cheez-Its for me forever. Like, even now, like, I think Cheez-Its are good, because I've had them a million times since that. But at the same time, if somebody offers me Cheez-Its, I just have, like, flashbacks to that, like, vile, disgusting Cheez-Its mixed with, like, horrible poison.
I think everyone has that food that is like eaten in a terrible time in their life. Like, how...
And it, like, ruins it for
It
you.
just fucking ruins it. I think the one for me is I had Hershey's syrup and like chocolate milk Hershey's syrup, and then that single night I vomited at least 13 times.
Ugh.
The Hershey's chocolate is kind of mixed in with vomit. It's probably one of the worst.
That was me
flavors
with brownies. I told you guys about that, right?
No, there's
I can't have
yeah,
brownies.
I know about the brownies.
Fucking, like,
for me, it was this one specific event that had happened. I used to love Butterfingers. They used to be my favorite candy ever, right? I didn't take care of my teeth as a kid.
Yeah.
And, like, I had a cavity growing and growing, apparently. And one day, I bit down on a Butterfinger, and the Butterfinger broke my tooth.
Fuck.
But, like, my nerve was exposed on, like, my teeth. So it fucking ached. The worst pain ever. And my aunt and my mom, they went out to get, like, Novocaine or whatever to, like, numb the pain. And, like, the whole time, dude, I was like...
Like,
this,
they bought it from CVS?
I don't know. I think they're going to pick up my prescription. And, like, the whole time, I'm, like rocking back, like, those fucking bitches! Where's my nub? It hurts so bad! I was, like, freaking out.
Are you just done with Butterfinger now?
Dude, I can't enjoy Butterfinger
Dude, I
anymore.
fucking love Butterfinger, but still, every time I eat a Butterfinger,
Finger.
Every time I eat a Butterfinger, I'm somehow surprised by how, like, stiff it is. Even though I eat them all the time, I'm always like, oh man, that's a crunch.
I just hate how Butterfingers just...
It's like
assault your teeth.
It's like stale by default.
They do assault your teeth.
Like, Heath bars
They
are good.
stick to it.
People shit on Heath bars. Heath bars are good.
I don't know, man. Heath bars, I eat Heath bars and, like... It's like some of the lamest shit. It's like saying your favorite candy is Snickers. And
Snickers is good, though. Like,
see, that's the thing. Dude, Snickers is my favorite.
Snickers is good.
But I mentioned this to my brother, and, like, he shit on me for liking Snickers. He said that's like a 40-year-old man.
Tyler's a
It is a 40-year-old man. My dad loves stickers.
Tyler
Stickers.
is a bitch. Tyler is like, whatever you like, he doesn't like, and he'll let that be known.
Yeah, all the time.
I don't really like Snickers, honestly. I liked Twix for a while. You know what's really good? That is like an old woman is like salted nut roll.
Salted nut rolls are good. I like
They're fucking great.
Paydays.
At first,
too.
I thought you were saying an old woman was like, your favorite kid. Look at the fucking audio spike right there. Jeez.
No,
It'll
but
never go down.
Also, I think we should probably discuss early that Matt has a disdain for almost every food on this planet. AKA
He's a picky boy.
a very picky eater. He'll only eat pizza or burger or maybe a salad. And
Man,
that's
I
it.
like a lot more than pizza,
Pizza,
or
burger, salad,
Osaka.
hibachi noodle.
hibachi.
Hibachi.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
and like crispy chicken tendies, but they have to be the crispiest chicken tendies
I need
ever.
like 40% bread and
Yeah.
like 60% chicken. That's usually like I'll handle. It's got to be like 90.
And I want 100% reason to
like
remove it.
90% breading.
Yeah, like you ever just like
Jesus.
stick bread in the oven?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's pretty epic.
I'll just like get like a fucking like a what's it called? Like a carrot scraper and just scrape off from the chicken. You know what's really good? Even like fried chicken skin.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan. It's all right. I've had fried chicken, but like if my family gets fried chicken, I'm like I don't really feel hungry enough to eat it like any of it substantially. But I'll definitely like sneak off a little bit of.
What did your mom give you when you were a kid? Why do you hate everything good?
Dude, I had all sorts of fucked up shit like that. Like I had like cut up hot dogs.
That's his childhood PTSD. Is his mom giving him delicious food during terrible moments in his life.
Mom, I know you're fucking rich, but you're a bitch. Okay?
Okay, Mom. That's what I said to her. I was like 8 years old.
Hello, Mom. I know that we live in this house and we're very rich, but I hate everything. Give me tendies and burger.
Oh, I forgot, Matt. I had a dream this morning
Yeah.
that you like had a giant bucket of hot wax and you poured it on my carpet. And I beat the shit out of you. Like I beat you. I was so visceral and vivid. I beat the living shit out of you.
Why
and
do-
I loved it.
All of your dreams consist, like, they're
Of
so
hurting
consistent on, like, hurting Matt. Like, Matt, I had a dream, we're in a forest, and you did a little jig, and I started beating the shit out of you.
It's either that or like it's no matter what. It's always like a violent
Interaction with you.
altercation with me.
Yeah,
It's always.
always.
It's like, Matt, I had a dream that you like came up to me and you were like,
You tried to intimidate me.
you're like getting really like puffed up. You're like, you trying to intimidate me, bro? You trying to intimidate me?
I think it's just like in my mind, I just want to fight you so bad. I just want to hurt you for some reason.
I can't
Matt,
tell
you
what it
do
is.
have we were talking earlier, you have a really hittable face.
Man, why does everyone fucking say that? Dude, I remember like Angel from high school said that. He's like, I don't know why I just want to punch you in the face right now. I'm like, Angel, that's fucked up. Why would you say that? Everyone who says that to me finds me very endearing too. Like, it's never people who dislike me, or at least who say it to me. It's always people who are like I'm cool with and I'm friends with.
Because the
Dude,
people
what
that
if,
don't like
what
you
if
just
Garrett,
want to.
what if Garrett said that to you? Like, hey, Matt, you have a really punchable face.
Dude, it has like a fucking like knee jabbable face. It has like a stabbable face.
See, but also like I've never heard you call someone more ugly than like you despise its face. I don't know why.
Is it because of your association with how we call you, like, yeah?
Yeah, I have to distance myself, but at the same time, I can't really think of anybody who's like more like averagely ugly other than a freak show. Like close on the spectrum to becoming a freak show, but he's not quite there yet.
Yeah.
He's not quite like a Culver's employee.
The
Adam
freak
also
show.
like I don't know why, but Adam looks. I can't tell if Adam looks like trendy or like virgin in my glasses.
He looks like he's a
shy
middle-aged man
librarian.
who likes to read every night.
You could be a
Is it
shy
the glasses that
librarian.
make you a shy librarian?
I think it could be.
Hang on, let me see.
You give me shy librarian vibes.
Fuck.
Hi, my name's Kent.
You do have a Ken.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
You're like Superman right before he gets ripped.
What do you mean ripped? He's always been
I have
ripped.
not seen Superman.
Epic series.
Shut the fuck
What a
up.
fucking bitch.
What do you fucking sow? I hope she gets cancer aid.
Speaking of cancer aid,
My mom is an angel.
She's O'Malley the Mischievous.
She's a sweet lady, and she gave birth to O'Malley the Mischievous.
And you. And
No.
Tyler.
Let's be honest. The most important birth was O'Malley.
It was.
Let's be honest here.
She also gave birth to Brianna.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Also,
No.
I
First thing I'm like, could Brianna be a half sister? Like, who the fuck would give birth to her? Surrogate mom. Also, the Domino's, it's on the way, but like, I don't know why their tracking isn't available, so it just shows up as like deliver. Like it's sent out for delivery, but usually it says like Richard or some shit has left the house at
Richard is
fucking
coming.
like 7:15, but it doesn't say shit. So my parents probably gonna be screaming at me in like 20 seconds.
Matt.
Nice.
Yeah.
Who do you think has a more shrill voice when they scream? Matt's mom or Reenie?
Reenie.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You guys haven't heard my mom for one.
Your mom has screamed.
Yeah, no,
I've
we've heard it.
Oh no, she's got chops.
She's
She
got
can scream
chops.
really well. But Rainy, dude,
Rainy.
I have had dreams of her shrieks echoing through the halls.
Nightmares?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. Okay, you know when you're like when you haven't slept like all night, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know about you guys, and it's super hard to describe, but when it's overnight, or like when I was up overnight, or I'm like weirdly tired and fatigued, and I have that energy, you know. But I also have this like weird, like I slightly hallucinate my mom yelling at me.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I hallucinate your mom screaming too.
I don't know why. It's like the most visceral, like bassy sound that it's just like it appears in my brain every time I'm like fucking exhausted.
You see, you guys, like, you only get to deal with
How's your mom?
mom scream. My mom she screamed, but like I also have to deal with Steve's scream.
Yeah, I was
Steve's
gonna
scream
say-
is a very visceral thing. It's very scary. It's guttural. It's everything out of Steve's mouth is always guttural and always aggressive.
It's very guttural, and it's just like, you gotta take that fruit done.
Luckily, I haven't dealt with that much screaming of parents in my life. Also, that reminds me though, guys. Like, in all honesty, when is it the appropriate time to make dead parent jokes?
What, like with you?
Yeah,
That's
Oh,
up to
man.
that's up to your discretion.
I
Yeah.
know. But when we're like, have you guys ever thought about it? Like, I want to make a dead parent joke to Adam. I'm like, I'm not gonna.
I honestly,
I have in my head a lot of times.
yeah. I honestly like never want to.
Yeah. I feel like it's only respectful not
I
to.
think I'm gonna release the gates. I think I'm fine with it. I understand that you guys are joking, that it's a fucking joke, and I understand that. And sometimes I think about it in my head, like I probably shouldn't say that.
I just think it's a touchy subject.
Well,
like,
It is.
I couldn't imagine.
I feel like it's one of
if
the
it
things that
happened
is
to me.
most likely to possibly dampen the mood, because I couldn't imagine that.
I mean, Adam, I'll just give you Dark Messiah.
Dark
That'll be the only joke you need.
You're eligible to be Batman?
That game was pretty epic.
I could be
Adam.
Batman. I could.
Dude, Adam looks like Bruce Wayne right now. He looks like a new, like the new unit, like a young, like college Bruce Wayne. What the fuck was that?
That's a Bruce Wayne stare.
No, that wasn't. That was like Pee Wee Herman. That was a Pee Wee Herman expression. You had like the mouth open. You like fucking like sucked your like jaw back into your neck a little bit. You made your face like ungodly skinny with your fucking like morphing techniques.
So what? My fucking facial recognition software in my mind.
I don't know how your iPhone works, Adam, because you look different every time I see.
Every time I take a picture.
Every time I take a picture of you.
I think the Chinese won't be able to track me then. I think it's a good thing.
There's a picture that you took of me like yesterday
In the car.
when we were
With the
with
sunglasses on.
You said I look like I have Asperger's or some shit.
Me?
Yeah.
Which one?
The one where I was wearing the sunglasses, I was sitting in the front seat when we were with Tyler last time.
Oh yeah, you do. No, you don't look. You look like you have like a mild form of Asperger's, and that's just your Facebook profile picture.
Yeah. There's that one picture I took of
Just
you.
like one of those guys you know from high school. He like that's one of those Facebook
Yeah,
profiles.
he's just one of them guys, like Garrett in the Woods.
He do be one of the Garrett in the Woods. though.
Garrett in the Woods. Like, there's that
Garrett
one picture of
Olivia.
you. I think I still have it somewhere on my.
Who me?
Yeah. We were at not Lianshin. We were at Panda Express.
Matt
And I
is
took that
rarely-
picture of you, and like I sent it to Whitney. I'm like, this does not look like Matt, does it? And she totally agreed, man.
Let me see it.
Matt is rarely not Matt. I am often not Adam, and Elijah's kind of
He's like sometimes not.
It's this
Elijah.
picture. You don't look like you in
Let me
this.
see.
Oh god, I look like Indian for some reason.
Yeah, like, look at this.
I look like him.
This doesn't look like Matthew, but
This is old. Was that when we worked together?
You-
yeah,
Look,
that's
He looks like he's like an Arab guy. Like he,
Oh, those are chopsticks. I thought it was holding a fry. I have one fry in my hand.
yeah. You look foreign, or it's so hard to explain.
God,
you look
such
so
a, like
you look so creepy.
I probably looked fine with that haircut, but like that picture with that haircut, I look weird. Like,
you look like a mutant.
It's.
freak.
I think it's all in the shape of your eyes.
yeah,
Like, do you guys hear that?
yeah, that was my chair. I was like literally.
No, I thought I heard somebody call down.
Ooh, you could. BRB.
Okay. Well, Matt is going to get his pizza from his mother. Elijah, how was your day? Elijah, no, stop. Matt is gonna edit. What if Matt misses an edit? What, leaves it in.
Okay.
It's so
What
stupid.
were you asking?
I was gonna ask how your day was. You fucking
My
read
day is fine. I didn't really do anything of importance during this epic quarantine.
Pizza, 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 pizza.
Pizza, 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 pizza.
Let's fucking kill Matt.
Yeah.
Let's just fucking
Let's lynch Matt.
Let's fucking lynch Matt.
You're like,
I remember at Lynch and Spree.
I feel like I must
Yeah,
have,
you went on a lynch and spree. Like, you always wanted to lynch Matt.
Classic.
you were on a Lynch Matt kick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but I'm currently on the Mimi Mock kick. Let's go.
You are currently in a meme.
Am I?
You are-
Am I still in the Mimi Mock?
You're in a Mimi Mock time in your life.
At this point, it's evolving into a meme era.
the Mimi Mock saga.
God damn it, Elijah! You distracted me. It's gone.
Is that it?
It couldn't have gone far.
Here.
Oh, whoa.
Where? I need my
Right
glasses.
there,
Oh,
right
it's right there. Whoa! Did you get it?
Yeah, you almost. Oh, there it is.
Kill it. Hinton. You missed him, Matt. You even
Matt.
stepped on him.
No,
Matt, you were like joking, like, you know when you go to chase after like wasps and they might sting you?
yeah.
Like, what if you're like chasing?
It's still alive. It's
Is
moving.
it? Oh my god.
What if you're
It's
like?
gonna die.
What if?
It's
What,
gonna escape.
what if you're like chasing this mosquito around and it like bites you and sucks out all of your blood at once?
Holy fuck. That mosquito was doing like a fucking like last stand. He was like crawling towards the edge of the door.
Like, bro, I'm just outside. I'll revive you. He's waiting in the gulag.
You get stung by a mosquito, sucks out all your fucking blood.
God, they will
Drains
suck out
you.
my blood. Like for you guys, mosquitoes are annoying. For me, it's a dangerous safety hazard. I'm at danger of losing 30% of my body mass to one
Have
mosquito.
you guys seen the Land of the Lost?
Yeah, I love that
I
movie so
fucking love
much.
that scene.
I love the part where they kill the massive crab, and I'm just
I feel like
I'm
that
like
movie
jealous.
was like really underrated.
That movie is annoying.
Yeah,
It's
we
really
should watch
fucking
it.
funny.
Yeah.
we should watch it tonight.
I would totally watch it. We were actually thinking about watching VHS.
Yeah,
2
I was
tonight.
telling VHS.
I was assuming you guys were gonna want to watch VHS 2 because I already told Jack that I can't watch it with her.
Oh,
Yeah,
VHS
she really
too.
liked the first one, didn't she?
Yeah, she did. I mean, obviously, it's no problem.
Did she
'cause-
watch it alone?
Yeah, she just
I
watched
feel
it.
like Atmosphere when you watch it alone is even better.
Yeah, like she
In
had
the
a
dark
hard time
alone.
discerning the really bad part, which is like one of my favorite.
Wait, she
parts.
had a hard time to like. She didn't know what the bad part.
I'm
was?
like, could you tell what the bad part was? And she's like, is it the like this part? And she mentioned like a small detail about it. I'm like, yeah, it's that whole part.
yeah, it's that whole fucking.
Why are you questioning it, you bitch?
You fucking bitch?
It,
You
ru-
smell.
it ruined the. It ruined the entire thing for me.
It didn't ruin the entire movie, did
No,
it?
no, like that entire segment, how
What
bad
is
it was.
that?
Like,
That's not a little mosquito. I think it's like a little jumpy boy.
Just leave the net.
just
It's
like,
a- it's a
he's
fucking-
like, it would have been like a perfectly good like episode if she hadn't said that thing like you're all gonna fucking die up
And
here.
I don't even think
Like
that. It was
just like
stupid.
if they all went and they were recording shit, he started to see this like shit pop up every now and then, like the bodies floating in like the fucking
Yeah, that would have been
lake.
okay. That would have been.
Yeah, it would have been better, a lot better than what it was.
No, but so wait, was there a VHS 3 or was that Viral?
Viral was like 3
Viral was
basically.
the third one.
Yeah.
Like, wasn't there like one good one in Viral?
Yeah, there's like one good one. I don't remember the Viral. The one I remember from Viral is like their skateboard. Oh, I know which one it is. It's like he is trying to make a fucking portal to another dimension, and he meets his like satanic self, or Satanism like
That
ruled
was
over the world.
not terrible.
Yeah, because like the wife like opened the rose was like a demon vagina.
A demon vagina. Yeah.
That one's like the one good one. That
I've seen it
Viral
before.
has.
Also, for those who don't know what we're talking about the horror movie VHS. It's like a short story kind of anthology kind of horror movie. It's really fucking good if you have not watched it.
A series of horror movies called VHS.
Shut up!
Footage film.
Mute-
Shut up!
mute your phone.
Shut up!
Mute-
Shut
mute-
up!
everyone mute.
Shut up!
Man, why?
I'm fucking with you. Okay, Jack is telling me about. She's watching. What's it called? It's called 24 Hours to Hell and Back, but it's got Gordon Ramsay in it.
What?
It's I don't know if it's like a movie or a show. I
Hell's
honestly haven't
Kitchen?
fucking heard of it. No, it's not Hell's Kitchen, or it's not like whatever the other ones are.
Also, I don't know why, but it reminded me. Why are fat people so proud of their calves?
I mean,
Like, is that the only thing that they can be proud about?
Their calves probably have to. Your
That's
calves
the
would
thing.
probably be.
Like, your calves are shredded.
their claim to any amount of physical fitness is like the fact that they have to lug their fat fucking body around their whole life. So of course their legs are gonna be like muscular as fuck.
Dude, that makes Cankles.
It's leg day every day.
That makes Cankles that much more depressing.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking no, yeah. I imagine Elijah, if you and I like traded body mass except for our muscles, like you would die.
Do you
wait,
think so?
No, I would die.
You would die. You
I
would
would
break
die.
your bones.
But we would be able to see your calves are probably like
Earth.
3 times the
or
size of mine.
fucking, Elijah, you look like Atlas. You look like you're gonna hold up the fucking.
Dude, you
Earth.
would like make Tyler fucking like so
Jealous.
like yeah.
That's probably why like early on in like my weightlifting when I went to the same gym as Tyler for a short time.
Yeah.
I was starting to outperform him after like being there for like a week. Basically, I was about to beat his.
That's why he
deadlift and
made you
his
stop.
squat.
That's why he made you stop recording or working out with him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, but me and Tyler, when the gyms went back up, I'm gonna join Tyler and I'm gonna fucking get shredded.
You're gonna get conjoined with Tyler.
I'm gonna get conjoined twins.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be getting a membership after the whole quarantine is over.
It's usually when I remember that I ate the edible that I realize that I might be starting to feel the edible.
I don't feel it yet.
Do you
I
guys
don't
ever,
know. I'm in the limbo where I'm like just like asking myself if I feel it for like 20
You
minutes.
always
straight.
do that. You're like, I think I'm feeling it. Am I doing it yet?
I started to feel it a little bit ago. Like I feel like you start to notice your voice. It changes from like it sounds like from another person's perspective in a way. I feel like that's like a typical thing, you know. Like right now, it sounds like my voice is coming from another copy of Elijah, like inches away from the back of my head.
I just like to picture another copy of Elijah inches away from the back of your head, like
Yeah,
breathing
Just
heavily.
whispering things in your ear.
That's just what
It
like,
reminds you of that guy who had like a face in the back of his head. That's like
Oh,
that
from Harry
story.
Potter?
No, that's
No,
like a real
it's
thing.
It's a real thing. It's called Edward Mandrake. He legit had like this
face in the back of his
face
head.
in the back of his head,
And it whispered
He
things to
suffered
him.
from mental illness, and he said they would like whisper evil
What's his
things
name? I
to
wanna
him.
Google him.
Edward Mandrake.
Edward Mandrake. That sounds like a fucking like.
Yeah, and he said that the face would whisper evil things into the back of his head while he slept, and it drove him mad, and it drove him to suicide.
It's terrifying.
Yeah, look up images.
There's this one, which is
That's
fake.
not it.
Yeah, that's not it.
There's like a picture of him for real, I think, or like the concept. Here, let me see.
Look up man with the back of his forehead.
Man, the bag was boy, man.
Oh, well, is this it?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's the one.
Is it like completely dead then?
It's supposedly completely dead, but he hears it talking to him. All
Yeah,
the
he
time.
says he hears it whisper evil shit to him at night. Like, that's fucking scary, dude. He actually committed suicide.
It
eventually.
sounds so dark.
It's like that.
Oh
channel
god,
on
the
YouTube.
Freak Show channel with the girl with vaginas for eyes.
Oh, dude, it's so
Are you
scary.
talking about Culver's?
Dude, it's basically like he goes to every Culver's in America. Like that's. He visits the manager of every Culver's in America.
Culver's
and
freaks
they're
and
all-
dives.
Dude, I forget what the channel is called. I want to find it again. It's like, like special something. I think it's like special books for special kids.
special people.
I think that's what it's called.
Is it the guy who talks to like mental illness and like
Deformed people.
A lot of the time, the mental illness is like
Okay,
nothing.
it's called Special Books by Special Kids. Look at this thumbnail.
Yeah, no.
Okay, yeah.
I know.
Oh god,
He's a sweetheart. The kids
He's
are
a sweetheart. He's a nice boy.
No, I feel like he's. I honestly though, like
Sweet. What?
You feel like
he's
he has
too normal. When he's like, I feel I get like creepy vibes from him.
Why do
Like
you-
he's really good at talking to kids, but it's like that's all he can do. And if he tries to do anything else,
Yeah, like sometimes some of the people, some of them are just physical disabilities or mental disabilities that don't affect them as much. And like he's still talking to them like
Hi,
they're
how
like
are
little
you?"
retards or something.
I remember from a video he just talked to a normal person like outside of it. Like he talked to their caretaker, like
Yeah, and he has like the same bland personality.
and like
here.
the cute voice is gone, and he's just just so like eerily boring. I can't even like figure it
You
out.
leave him alone. He's a goddamn sweetheart. He's a champion of America. I love him.
We're not ripping on him
Speaking
at all.
of, though-
I'm not ripping on him. I just think
freakily
he's like a
normal.
psycho serial killer.
Speaking of though, there was this.
I'm not ripping on him. He's just a fucking freak.
he's just as much of a freak as the rest of them.
Speaking of, there was this girl in my high school who she was very large, and I mean very large.
Was it Tyrannosaur ass?
No. She was very large, and she would always wear like ear muffs or like headphones. She would always go like this, like everywhere she walked. You know the movie.
Yeah, the Waddle, the Chris Waddle.
Yeah, Chris had like a different brand. I feel like it's something. It's like a
Like
it's like a call sign or
like, with Chris, it's like fat, depressed asshole.
yeah.
That's like the vibe.
But like,
he
there's
gives.
like something like drawing about it. Like you want to be
Yeah.
friends with him.
Yeah, so many people tried. I give it a few legitimate tries.
to be friends with him.
Whitney
Yeah.
probably was the most successful. in my
Whitney?
opinion.
Yeah,
I feel like Whitney would burn him on a pike.
Nah, Chris definitely like. I mean, it's easier for someone who is Whitney to like get a sad, lonely guy to like you.
For those who don't know Whitney, she's a bitch.
Dude, she's a fucking clone.
she's such a bitch.
Just send
for
this
some
part
reason,
to Whitney.
all this conversation about fat people lately.
Has brought
It
up.
brought back a memory when I was in like 7th grade gym class or whatever. We were doing like the basic fitness test. It was like the start of the year, maybe like the first week or two. So, like we were doing sit-ups, right? And your partner had to hold your feet.
Yeah.
Like I remember I had this like one partner. She was this other fat chick, right?
Yeah.
Other fat chick. She was this fat
guys,
chick.
Elijah's fat, by the
I'm
way.
fat. But she was like this equally as fat like girl. And I remember while she was holding my feet, I farted in her face a couple times.
Like,
and I'm
loud?
like, no. Like it was quiet.
Oh, it was your like classic Elijah stinky fart? That's
yeah,
quiet.
classic Elijah stinky fart. And
It
like
sounded
I remember
fun.
thinking at the time, like, oh, I hope she can't smell that.
Did she smell it?
She probably. She didn't make it known that she did. But like I could smell it, so she had to have smelled it.
God, high school and just school in general was such a bad place. It was just the worst place to be in, at least for me. Like
What, gym or
gym is a big part of the worst things that ever happened to me in high school. Like I was playing volleyball one time, and I'm fucking poor. I don't have any clothes. I had 2 pairs of jeans, and that was it, right? And for gym class, I needed shorts. I'm like, I'm not gonna wear the crusty shorts that the gym teacher gives me, right? So I wore my jeans, and like this hot, we were playing volleyball. All the volleyball girls were there. I was playing.
oh no, I think I know where this
I
is
was
going.
playing, right? And I go crazy in gym. I go fucking stupid. I'm wild. I'm a wildcat, right?
Yeah.
I fucking jumped up. I spiked the ball. When it came back down, I heard, and it fucking. Also, that's not cum. That's my pants.
I didn't even think it would come. I thought of jeans ripping.
My jeans fucking ripped in half. So just my dick. It was literally just my dick hanging out.
Were you going commando?
No. It was. But I'm just saying, it was just my dick portion.
Yeah.
So my underwear.
Dick portions.
My underwear, it was just the dick that was ripped. It was just here to like here in the gooch. So when I got down, it was kind of like just shredded open.
That's the thing I can relate to, like growing up poor as well. Like you had some underwear where like it's just kind of ripped. And, like you wear those. Those aren't your favorite to wear.
Yeah.
But like you wear.
You
them.
have to wear them.
Yeah.
You have nothing else clean at
Like
the time.
I like the inside seam of these jeans. I remember they were completely ripped up the side, and I shit you not, I was walking. This was elementary school. In the middle of lunch, and I started to feel something like dragging on my pants, and it's with my fucking boxers I was just wearing. Nobody fucking noticed, dude.
See, but the problem was everyone noticed mine, and they all started fucking laughing at me, and it was the worst possible feeling in the world.
It's
It
so
was,
fucked.
Like I wanted to beat Matt to death in that moment.
Was this what in high school and gym?
Yeah, in high school. I
I'm
was
gonna
like,
find him.
Mackinac, I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Elijah has mentioned him a couple times.
I don't think you've ever mentioned Matt until like 2 years ago.
Oh, I talked to you about Matt
Hell yeah,
Before
he
I
did.
met Matt, I've
did.
like probably
Yeah.
like a couple
a
times.
few times.
I remember
Yeah,
him
my
talking
friend
about
Matt.
you, and I remember when I saw you, I'm like, he's not as ugly as I thought he'd be.
Yeah.
I cannot believe you would think that.
I don't know,
That
I
is
just
so
assumed you looked-
Matt is fucking he's just a cunt.
You just looked at my one other friend that you
Adam,
knew I hung out
look,
with.
it's a compliment. It is a compliment.
Okay, it is the lowest form of a compliment you
It
could
is-
possibly give.
that's
someone.
fine,
You're not
but
as
it's
ugly
still-
as I thought you would
Then
be.
it's if it's
That
a
means you
plus,
thought his voice was the voice of an ugly
it's a
person.
compliment. Even if it's plus .0001, it's still a plus.
I mean, I guess. I mean,
I would think it's more of an insult to Elijah to assume that he would have ugly friends, but I have seen him with and me.
so what is the ratio here? It's 50-50.
But didn't you also see me with like anybody else ever?
That's true. I mean, okay, there was Tyler.
Well, to
there's
be fair, it was
Dina,
like
there's
Matthew,
MJ.
Steve.
How many of Elijah's friends are ugly? You have not. That's we can't say anything. How many of Elijah's friends are ugly? Be honest, 100%.
All right, like what about Tyler?
Okay, I have to
Okay,
consider your friends because I don't know.
Okay,
I won't
he's gonna
be able
name
to
them
count.
off, and then
Yeah.
you say what.
Like
how-
Tyler.
Keep it top 5. I
Okay,
would say.
if we're doing top 5, Connor,
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, he's a cutie.
he's like a 9. Honestly, he's pretty cute.
I would say like an
May-
8.
no, yeah,
I give him an 8. He's got a fat head.
He's a
He do look.
He got fat.
He got a fat head, boy.
He knew it.
Okay, nice.
No, so there's that, and then there's like,
Just start with me and Adam.
okay,
I won't rate myself.
And then,
I
like,
feel like it's
Matt-
not fair.
Reed.
No, like top 10 or top 5 friends right now.
Right now.
Yeah,
Whitney,
currently.
I guess.
So Whitney, include me and Adam.
Okay, so you, Adam,
So Connor, yeah, me, Adam, Jesus
Whitney.
Christ, yeah, Whitney. So I'm just not gonna rate myself.
But continue.
There's like Asian Matt.
Asian Matt. Does he know Asian Matt?
Yeah, he knows Asian
Yeah,
Matt.
I'm acquainted with Asian Matt. Oh man, 5.
Oh, really? You know he lost a lot of weight.
Did he?
Yeah.
Until
Elijah
I.
Hughes.
Sorry, Asian Matt. Well, I gotta go with Asian Matt now because he's Asian.
Because he is Asian.
Yeah.
That's true. He do be a hot dog. No, I would still give him a 5 until I see him again.
Right. That's fine.
I don't know why that reminded me of cringy shit, right? So I always compile like a top 5 cringy shit that I've ever done in my head. What is probably the most cringiest thing you've ever done in your life? In all honesty.
I would say the entire summer where I first was talking to Whitney.
Oof, why? Like an exact thing that like
Michaela.
that resonates in your head.
Yeah, no, it's me trying to like talk to depressed Whitney in like high school.
But
were
like
both-
something specific.
I can't really put it this. It was like all of it together. We were just both really edgy and extremely cringy, and we were both like, we're so depressed.
Okay. So,
I can't.
okay, think of something else that's really descriptive that you've done that's really cringy.
Oh man,
Just be honest.
I can't like.
I know you're thinking of something. I know there's something in that.
There isn't.
You've never done anything cringy, man.
No, I have. I have so many
man.
times.
I remember you from middle school. I definitely remember like a lot of cringy shit coming out of you.
Okay, but there's 2. I can't say it. I can't.
Oh. This is,
Why?
Why?
Because, okay, I'll stop it real quick.
No better.
Okay, but
Okay, so it was Lily. I don't know why. I was
Lily
trying.
liked me. Yeah.
Oh,
She
no last names.
She liked me.
I'll cut it out.
We cut her out.
You can beep it out.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know why. I was trying to spark conversation
Wait,
because it was
maybe
like the
not- no,
beginning
not-
of. It was an art class.
okay, and then you
And I was like, hey,
you asked her that,
I was like curious. I'm like, hey, do you think like all gay people go to hell?
and what'd she say?
She was like, no. I was like, yeah, me neither.
Why? What brought that up?
I have no idea. I think it's because I was like questioning with my friends at the time because I don't know. Basically, middle schoolers either were or still are super homophobic.
You think that, like the climate of middle school is the same as it was?
No, I especially after the election where they were all probably like, especially middle schoolers during the election. I feel like that was the turning point for middle schoolers to
Of
be
like
like,
for Trump?
no,
or
not
you're
even
saying-
for, but like they're fucking like middle schoolers. They were probably so polarized.
Oh my god, I can't. I would hate to be in fucking middle school.
In middle school or high school, even like late high school.
It can't be the same anymore. I feel like it can't go back.
It's
to
been
that.
divided. Even when I was there, there's like, ooh, cringy feminist. But like that was like around all we knew about.
Oh my
After
God.
the election, I'm sure they've all become like so privy to marginally like slightly more things that just make them 100 times more annoying.
No, yeah, I understand like what you mean.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, like I don't.
But
I'm
obviously
not
you've changed.
overthinking it.
Like you never were that. You were just like, should I be?
Yeah, no, I'm just
these guys
I was
are?
just a dumb kid. I don't really understand the ethics of.
Yeah, but
of
that's even
saying
that's not a specific cringy thing. It's hard to
Oh, yeah.
it's hard to think of it. It's like thinking of it like examples in like a fight. It's like my brain shuts down and I know there are cringy things and I can't
Yeah.
pick them up.
Okay, so Elijah, your cringiest thing that you can think of.
Dude.
Is it
got it.
skull ring?
That's
It
not
better
cringy.
not be
That's not cringy.
Yeah, Elijah.
We've had cringy.
Skull
things.
ring is epic, dude.
The only thing that could dial up the skull ring is you asking me if I went to see your skull ring, but
I was such an attention where I'm like, bro, epic ring.
the first time I ever set eyes on Elijah was in 6th grade, and we were in fucking musical education or something.
We definitely knew each other before that.
I didn't, because it was 6th grade, and we didn't go to the same elementary school.
Well, yeah.
So, I think it was basically the first time, other than, like, random, maybe in the corner of my eye in the hallway. We're in music education,
Fucking love this story, dude.
and, like, I just get placed next to Elijah. I'm like, wow, this is like I'm sitting next to like a fat kid.
Yeah. No, dude, that's like such a normal thought.
It is. It's a really normal
When a
thought.
fat person is near you, you're so aware that that person is fat.
It's racist.
It overwhelms your other thoughts.
It's or at least like when you sit somebody who is like who has one defining trait that like that is
How
significant.
heavy were you back then?
Oh, I'm like,
You were like proportionally skinnier, weren't you?
yeah, I definitely was proportionally skinny.
But
to what I am
you're
now.
still
But
a
I don't
fat
know.
Like,
I mean-
dude, I looked like Bobby Hill, basically.
Like
If you're talking to a person, there's always a subconscious thought, like, this person's fat. This person's fat. He's fat.
fat.
Look how
It's
fat.
not-
Like, there's like a fat joke that, like, oh, fat people have their own orbital
guy.
gravity.
Fat people be like,
You know, like, they have their own orbital gravity, right? Like, part of that's true, but it's pulling your subconscious in than anything else. You know what I mean?
it's
Like,
drawing the memories.
yeah.
oh
Okay,
man,
but continue with the story.
That's what their orbital gravity is.
Yeah, okay, but
you notice different
You
things.
sat next to a fat guy.
Oh yeah, okay. So let's go fat. Anyway, we're doing class. I think you talked to one of your friends. I was like, okay, he seems regular. Like you know, like when you first have to observe somebody, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I was just I remember just like, and then like a little bit through the class, like there's a break or whatever, but like you lean over, you're like, hey, I'm like, yeah, what's up? And you're like, you want to see my skull ring? And I looked down and it was very big. It was like fucking like
You know those, like, finger things?
Yeah, I
It was
know.
like that.
I know.
yeah, it was
this
like
one.
it wasn't the kind that are big and like bend with your knuckle, but it was essentially the same kind of like presence or like.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a large ring.
But it was a
of
large
skull.
ring with a big skull surrounded by little skulls.
And it was like, it had like a scorpion on it.
Yeah, and it was like shiny. I think didn't it have like a gem or some shit in it?
I don't think it had a gem.
Was it just all silver?
I've never been a fan of gems and jewelry ever since I was a kid.
I'm gonna pour myself another brewski.
But yeah, you were sitting next to him,
Yeah,
and he just had a skull ring.
yeah, and he showed it to me, and then we like talked a little bit for the rest of that like quarter or however long I had that class, and then I didn't speak to him until 11th grade when it was me, him, and Garrett, and we just happened to sit next to each other for a while. We just happened to sit
I
next
don't
to
know.
each other.
I feel like we had exchanges every now and then.
I think like little ones,
Yeah.
little very casual, like not even an acquaintance kind of exchanges.
Yeah.
And then we have to do a like a lab. So we go to the lab tables and we do whatever the shit. I think we're measuring. I remember, and I was like, "Fuck it!" Like you guys seem cool because you and Garrett would talk, and you guys took me in as like your little doe, and then we all just like made dead baby jokes for fucking like
Oh,
the next
Okay.
hour and a half.
Yeah. Dude, do you know how grateful I've been for my entire life in that moment? Because do you know who else was in that class? Scabby Sammy. And you know who associates with Scabby Sammy?
Ryu.
No, not Ryu, but like she also has those legitimate friends, like Asian Andy.
Asian age.
Do you remember Asian Andy? He had autism.
Yes.
So with Asian Andy, like autistic Asian Andy, and Scabby Sammy, they were going to associate by
Triple A.
trade. Now, Asian Andy and me, way back in elementary school, we became friends. He was like the first friend I ever actually made. It was him and then Garrett right after, right?
Oh.
I was new to elementary school, is whatever. And so by association, us being here, and we didn't really see each other on Century a lot, or our middle school.
Yeah.
Middle school, yeah. We'll bleep that out or whatever. But we didn't see each other a lot there. And then come here, he has autism. So I can't blame him, but he probably thought like, oh, yeah, we're still really good friends after we haven't spoken to each other in 3 years.
Yeah.
And like, I'm like, oh, dude, I don't want to be his friend anymore. I felt so bad. I'm like, so I'm with Garrett and like, oh yeah, Matt, you're cool, right? So
Man, my guy.
it's like the one other person I knew in that class because Dina was in there.
You guys were I had no fucking idea of this because you guys were really like accepting, and now I know why. I was like, wow, these guys like they took on to me, I guess, pretty well. Like
You
that's
thought you
good.
were like, oh, I'm pretty good.
Yeah, I was like,
Like,
"I'm
did
pretty
you think
cool."
you were all cool, or you're just like, hey, friends?
No, I was like thankful. I was
Yeah.
like, oh sweet, like, and these guys seem chill, dude. I do in a way.
Dude.
No matter what I say, I do kind of miss Garrett.
You saved me from Asian Andy. I'm so grateful.
Thank you, bro. I love you, bro. Do you want a beer?
No, yeah, actually, yeah.
Actually.
I might have to do a dookie soon. Wait, hold on.
No,
this is
but,
gonna be
like-
ASMR. Are you ready?
Yeah, oh, ASMR. ASMR.
You do yours. All right, ready? Now wait for this, baby. Cheers.
If you pour it high.
Wait for it. Oh, that's too much.
Oh my god! You fucking
Oh no!
stupid!
Dude, good thing this is right here.
Yeah, thank God we put it on a towel. God, that was too much foam. I did it for the sound and I'm regretting. Alright, watch this, boys. Ready?
It's gonna sound so good though.
Watch this, Elijah. I'm rubbing my fingers on my nose.
What?
It goes away. Oh, it's a hair.
What
I had a hair on my
What
nose.
are you talking about?
The oils on your nose pop the bubbles.
That's so stupid.
Or
okay.
or like your like if you have like your forehead is kind of oily. It's just your like the oil on your skin, and then you just like rub it on the foam. Like I don't know. I feel like it should be gross, but if somebody did it to mine, it'd be gross. But doing it to my
If I stick my finger, my greasy finger in my soda.
if I rub my finger on my taint and get maybe some hairs on there.
So, in another similar class in language arts, I would.
Do we have language?
Do you
arts
know?
class?
No, not together.
Do we have any class together after that chemistry?
Man, I don't think so. Actually, I think like then we just made it a point to hang out after that. Basically, we became friends from that.
Yeah, that was great. Was it just you and me and then Sean?
Yeah, and then Sean came along. I think you knew Sean from a class that you were in with, and I also knew the same Sean. It'd be like, yeah, Sean so-and-so, or whatever. We never
Yeah.
said his last name. We'd be like, oh yeah, he's like the
Sean with the
chubby
small
kid
smile.
with the small smile. The small smile.
Sean with the triple S.
Small smile Sean.
He has like this like
Say
like-
small smile Sean really fast.
small smiling
Really
Sean.
fine.
Small smiling Sean. Small smiling Sean.
Oh my god, we're gonna have to cut out like 50% of this.
Anyway.
Oh, it's just Sean. That's like
But-
basic name. But
No,
like,
I think sorry, Adam. I think I knew him from work. I think I met him at work, and then like I was like, "Oh, you go to my school?" And he's like, "Yeah, I go to your school." And we'd be like, "Oh, look, it's Sean from work." And then we'd slowly start to build up.
oh yeah, you from work. That's what it was.
And then and then you had classes with him.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, what was that, Adam?
I was gonna say back to cringy shit. So that was your cringiest moment. What was your cringiest moment?
No, we just wanted to recount the story. I have no idea what the cringy
Wow,
moment is.
I forgot.
Yeah,
that
you forgot
already.
about that.
Yeah,
I'm
I
excited to
definitely
hear what you're gonna say.
Okay. Dude, it's probably like so much like stupid shit I said as a kid where
Seriously?
I overshare or I would talk too much to a person and like I'm like, oh, I'm definitely annoying. I need to stop. I'm fat and I'm doing this. Dude, I'm fucking
I'm fat and I'm doing this. This is the worst day of my life.
yeah.
I definitely like in a social, I guess, way, or like in a way that isn't too deep. Like times that like either are cringy or like shitty arguments that like kept me up. You know what I'm talking about?
You know, like there's things where you like when you're sleeping at night and you're
There's-
laying in bed and you think about that was cringy.
There was one I had when I was younger.
It's the worst.
I hate it.
There was one I had when I was younger when it still like bothered me for some reason, and it was really stupid. But it was like third grade. No, it was maybe second grade, and I was in class, and the teacher's like, "Does anybody know what March Madness is?" And I was like, "Oh." She's talking about the thing on Cartoon Network, March Movie Madness, where they play a bunch of movies in March on Cartoon Network. So I raised my hand and I'm like, is that March Movie Madness from Cartoon Network?
Thinking you knew the answer.
And I was like, I was so fucking confident. I was like, yeah, what the fuck else
Fucking
could it be?
idiot, of course.
And she's like, no. And this fucking piece of shit kid, Connor, looked at me. He's like, she's talking about basketball. And I was like, that kept me up because, like, I think it's either not like nothing or funny at this point. But like the few years,
I know a really cringy moment.
okay, the few years after that, were like me just like laying away. Like, why would I say that? What? You're so stupid. You don't know about basketball.
Oh my god. That's fucking awful. Okay.
What?
So, this is definitely my cringiest
What?
shit.
This is Cringe Fest 2020.
Dude, okay, so I've been able to recount some of my cringiest moments. So, like, when I would present shit, I was super retarded. I was
That's
so,
the worst.
I was
When
so
you're
fucking
watching a
cringy.
presentation.
But I have specific examples.
Okay.
Okay. One time, really early in elementary school, it was like 3rd grade, I think, we had to like say something about a candy or something that we like without revealing the answer. And like mine was like the secret answer was Little Caesars, right?
Of candy?
No. Like it was supposed to, that's just like a broad term, like your favorite brand or something, without like revealing what it really is an answer. And like mine was like, it's really good pizza, and it's the best pizza. And I revealed that in front of a whole class of people, but the cringiest thing I can absolutely. So it was language arts, like 6th grade, and language arts deals with like drawing, writing, and all that like stuff, sharing and all that, like talking, right? Mm-hmm. So we were supposed to give a presentation, like an instructional presentation to the class to like draw something or how to write something, or how to solve math. Mom was like, how to draw a necromancer knight.
A what?
How to draw a necromancer knight. And I drew on the smartboard a very, very shitty image of like the typical muscular guy with like a spiky helmet on. And like, I think back to that moment every fucking day and how cringy and
Still to this
stupid.
day?
Yes.
Oh.
Like, I'm like, man, is that why people treated me like a retard for so long?
That's exactly why.
And like, people, like, it was like insulting when I looked at the people's drawings that they were doing, because I knew that there were some artistic people, right?
Yeah.
But they were drawing in the same exact style I was. Everybody, and like everybody's like shitty and stupid.
Everyone was shitty, so you're fine.
Ugh.
See, like, I think I have a lot of cringy moments in my life, but the one that's like, the one that's not in a childhood, I think those are like really special because they don't happen often. But, so
I'm like never cringy.
Yeah, I'm never cringy, bro.
but they don't happen like as often as you were when you were a kid because you were just fucking dumb.
Yeah. Because you didn't have that sense.
You didn't have the understanding of, I'm being cringy right now.
Even people who didn't know what cringy meant, hallelujah.
Okay, but so this was when I was with my ex, right? The first time, it hurts. The first time that I spend the night over at her house, like, she's being very flirty, very, like, touchy, we're kissing, stuff like that. So like, because this is my first time having sex, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I take off, so like, and what do they do in movies? They take off their shirt and their pants. So I start taking off my shirt, and I lay in bed, and she's like, she looks at me, she like puts her, she's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm hot. I just tell her that because I didn't want to seem like fucking creepy. So I sit there for a second. She's just laying there. She sits there for like, I'm not kidding, a minute, looking at me. She's like, okay. And then we start like kissing, and she just lays there, doesn't say anything. I was so like, yeah, it's actually kind of chilly in here. So I put back on my shirt.
Oh my god.
And I just sit there. We didn't have sex for the rest of the night, and we just kissed.
Oh, you didn't
Dude.
have?
No, that wasn't the first night. No.
Oh.
Because that was the first night.
You killed it. You murdered it. That could have been the night, Adam. Then you could have the funny story and sex.
Oh, that was fun.
Weak.
Like, you
Simp.
just laying in bed.
We didn't
Like,
see each other until
I'm just
next week.
kidding.
You're gay. You're gay.
like, it was so unnatural. Like, all you knew is like stuff from movies. Or
Yeah, because
whatever.
you don't know how to have sex when you first have sex.
No, I did not. I had a vibe because the first time I had sex, I had many like sexual encounters before that.
Like
My first girlfriend, she was like, I'll do anything except for sex because I'm waiting till I'm 18, which is, I don't know. Like, anyway, so we didn't, and I basically just respected that up until prom, but between then we we did the whole rigmarole, and then prom happened, and
oh no,
it was a good prom. It's not cringy, really.
No, I better be cringy.
We went to prom.
We
oh
were
my god!
cringe.
I remember we were dancing to the thong and we were making out, and then Tarek. We're having a moment,
Tarek.
basically. We were having a couple's moment. We were just making out during prom, and then all of a sudden
Not
I hear
the infamous Tarek.
and then,
Oh no.
and then I hear go, oh yeah, like, from behind me, he's like,
That's absolutely something Tarek would do.
Oh my
and I'm like, I turn, I'm like, fuck you, Tarek. But in my head, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You see someone who is arguably your friend, and you just like fuck him up.
Fucking Tarek, dude.
Derek.
Tarek is like another evolution from Garrett. It's like a Garrett Matt.
It's like a Pokemon.
Tarek.
It's like a Pokemon the Evolve.
I'm gonna be totally honest. I'm gonna be totally honest.
Dude, you remind me of Calvin.
That's loud, Elijah.
Elijah's eating Parmesan bread bites.
I have one more. We can pause it if you want to, like later, if we just want to eat some shit.
I'm just vibing, dude.
I get you. Anyway, in a way, I totally like I mostly just love to hate Tarek, and I like kind of miss Tarek.
You missed
Or
Tarek?
at least I miss the time of my life with Tarek in it. Because he's genuinely, he's chill.
He was like unchecked autism.
Yeah.
Gave him a shield.
But he generally he's just chill. Like, he's weird, but like, I don't expect him to be irrational in a lot of ways. Like, he's not an asshole, he just like is annoying in an asshole way.
Yeah.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey.
It's been
Guys,
an hour.
it has been 1 hour. Baba Booey.
Guys.
We have made it an hour officially.
Well, I mean,
Finger.
I feel like in the
Finger.
actual recording and after the editing, it's like we
gonna-
just hit 1 hour. And it's like, what do you mean? It's 14 minutes and 38 seconds. Oh yeah, I was talking. Anyway, Tarek is like, he's just a chill guy, but he's annoying.
Why? All right, listen. This is gonna sound awful, right?
Yeah.
But why throughout like both of our like bringing ups and our like teenage type world, like when we were teens, we like reached out and like I felt we shielded ourselves with a friend group of autistic people and retards.
Why have you...
Oh my god, that's
You know what I
probably
mean?
true.
Like,
because,
dude,
okay, it's
so like. And like we were like survivors of a group of like people
we
who were
did-
about to become cringy.
we did what we had to survive, which was
We were on the border of becoming like if we would have kept associating with those people all the time, we would have become like
You would have
brought
melded.
up into like we would rub off their like autism. Like,
I think we used them as learning tools. I think what happened was
yes,
They're
we
autism.
use them as learning
Hold on.
tools.
Guys, our autism dandruff is
as
like
we
falling on
as
you.
we grew older and settled into what would become our personalities, these people were so bad, but we liked them just enough to hang out with them, so that their cringy shit would be like tacked off of our list of shit that we definitely don't want to do, and then we'd have them around because we liked them enough, so we'd keep learning cringy shit.
Oh, God.
Until we can like settle into our own like
We basically
personalities.
we use them as role models of what not to be.
Guys, wait, are we cringy?
Probably
no,
to some
we're
people.
we're probably a little cringy to some people.
We're cringy to the other groups of dudes who are walking around.
Dude, we're cringy to the hockey kids.
The hockey kids themselves are...
They don't matter. They don't really have personalities.
They
or
never have
anything.
personalities.
Yeah, but I feel like in terms of like high school hierarchy, they to us are like us to like the kids
Like
that
I
we-
was still growing, but I was gonna become really powerful and smart by the end of
I was
it.
gonna go powerful.
Like
the cool kids are using us in the way that we're using the cringy kids, which is why they've just tacked off all the shit that includes personality. There you go.
Yeah,
That's my
dude.
edgy. That's like something an edgy high schooler would come up with.
because like if you think about it, there's Calpin
Calvin. Oh,
already.
Calvin.
There's Troy,
Troy.
Michael Wine.
Oh,
sorry,
Elijah.
Michael.
You probably did more rereads than Matt.
I did. I probably went through
God.
more rereads than that. There's Michael. You know Michael.
I went through a reread.
So,
not gonna
like,
lie.
like on top of that, there's like a whole bunch more.
There's so many. There's
Like
okay.
Autistic Andy.
I mean Tucker.
Now,
Tucker's pretty awesome.
like Garrett was in that same vein. I feel.
I think
But he
so.
wasn't as bad, I don't think.
I think the reason he was in that same vein.
Tucker's dope, dude. I like
I
Tucker.
don't- Tucker's in the same vein, I think.
Oh no, absolutely not.
I think
He
Tucker's in
seemed
his own
pretty edgy.
class.
He seemed
He's in his
pretty
own
edgy.
class. He was a gem.
I think he was like us but boring.
Yeah.
I think so. I think that's probably a good explanation for him.
Yeah, I think Garrett just lost a spot just because of his sister and his looks.
Yeah, his sister was.
He was
a huge
unfortunately-
detractor for sure. Julia.
Did she even do anything to you guys? Like,
No, she was just super cringy. Like,
I thought she didn't say anything.
She was definitely on
Dude.
that lower echelon. She was below Tarek.
all right. So yeah, absolutely. Like, dude,
Tarek was a
dude,
bearable
trust me.
boy.
I know them better than anybody here. Okay, we would go back to elementary school. Remember what I said? Garrett, second friend I made after Andy. So I, by association, I knew his sister Julia. And, like, I remember this really cringy moment. I think back to it all the time because it's so retarded. Is we're in gym class, and me and, like, Julia were talking. We were friends or whatever, right? And she like, flashes me. What? It was so weird.
Wait, she
Julia.
flashed
Julia,
you. To
Yes. Yeah.
you. Just to you.
Yeah. It was.
Why?
I think back to it, I'm like, what the fuck was
Did
that?
Julia like you?
She may have, dude. This, like, it's in that vein of, like, we're, like, second graders, and, like, we're just trying to, like, learn how to talk to other kids. So, I don't think she knew what the fuck she was doing. I don't think she liked me.
Wait, you knew her in second grade?
Yeah, dude, we go super far.
What? That's weird. He wants to fuck her, and she wants to fuck him.
I
That's called a two-way.
I wanted to separate myself from, like, when it came time to, like...
What are you doing, man?
Dude,
Stop.
When it came time to, like,
This shirt
9th
stays
and
on?
10th grade...
Say that.
By the time it came to 9th and 10th grade, I'm like, I absolutely have to cut myself off from these people or I'm not going to survive. Like,
like Julia.
yes, like Julia. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't survive because, you know who kept coming into the mix? Thea. After that, I'm like, I gotta get out of here
name's
so
Shathi.
fast.
Thea was better than Julia.
Thea was
I
definitely
could.
better.
Ch-
And by
Thea to me was-
association,
Thea to-
Eve was even better in some ways.
Oh, Eve. Oh, Thea was gross. That
Yeah.
was. She was the one that kept giving hugs, right?
Yeah, she was like super like...
Dude, she gave me a hug. I'd never spoken a word to her in my life. I was just sitting at the breakfast table. She's like, "Ee," and I'm like, literally, she wrapped her arms and go like, yeah.
like we do now.
Nah,
Like me and your mom at.
No, like...
nah. It was like a
he
little
was
girl.
exaggerating.
It was
you
like
know,
a little
just-
Japanese girl, like kind of sound. Like it,
Yeah.
she was definitely very weeaboo. But anyway,
Oh yeah, but like
None
in
of us liked
association,
her.
like they like ruled the cringy kingdom. Like we've only mentioned Scabby Sammy. Why is she called Scabby Sammy? Find out.
Find out next time.
anyway,
No, but
okay.
keep going.
So she storms away. I literally, I have not only Adam.
Just keep going.
Not only do I have no reaction, but like more ridiculous than that is that nobody in my fucking table also had a reaction to that. Everyone was just like, "Oh, that happened," and we went back to like eating my ice cream and Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
Dude, like when I think back to it, you know Jordan long hair, right?
Yeah.
He would wear like the chain jeans. That was like
Dude, Jordan was so chill, but
he was so chill. He was in that same boat as us, but somebody who got out earlier. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, he saw me, like, hanging around with, like, Julia and shit, and, like, he's like, no, I can't. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my
God, he was such a cutie. I miss him.
Yeah, Jordan's a little cutie. Like, because he
Shame
started
on
hanging out with
mom.
me, and, like, I could tell that I think he genuinely liked me, but, like,
Same.
he kept seeing the people I would associate with and, like, wanted no part of it. And I'm like, yeah, I know, I have to get out, too. I have to get out of this.
I mean, the emo bitches love me.
Do you ever get home some days and just like be surprised by how sweaty your socks are?
Yeah, I do.
It's crazy.
Elijah, how are your socks?
Dude, it really depends. Like, that one day we came back
Oh,
from the
yeah.
lagoon.
But are you ever
They
surprised?
smelled like swamp. I was surprised when my socks smelled like sewage. Like,
That's so gross.
No, I mean
I
like,
took them off. I'm like, dude,
Do you
that's
ever-
disgusting.
do you ever get home on like normal days and be surprised that your socks are so sweaty? Like you didn't do anything that would like.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
Dude,
like
it's so weird.
moist.
Like I'll take my shoes off and then I'll hear like the like on the like the tile. I hear like the sock sound, like the wet sock
It's like a
sound.
little
but
wet.
but like
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? And then I
What the fuck?
and I looked at the ground and like a hardwood, and I could see like my footprints in like condensation, or like on like in like moisture on the ground. I was like, what the fuck?
It's never been that wet, dude.
That's
Okay,
really
No,
wet
but dude, you
feet.
remember when I
It's easy.
Dude, remember when I worked with you at GCM
Yeah.
and that I took that glove off and it was like a deluge of sweat and I'm like, hey Matt, check this out, and I'm like holding it up. It's like
Don't use that word.
it was like a faucet trickling.
Oh god, it was. You ever accidentally leave the faucet on like just a little bit?
Yeah.
That was Elijah's glove. The kind that just goes like.
Are you serious?
You guys are.
Dude,
All right.
it wasn't the sweat coming out of the glove, that was sweat running down my head.
That's so fucking gross. What's wrong with you?
It's like I wanted to show it to Matt because I just wanted to get a reaction, and I didn't know if Matt would like think that's epic hilarious or kind of disgusting.
It's kind of dumb.
disgusting. Like I'm like, he'll either think this is disgusting or kind of funny.
I thought it was fucking disgusting. I was like, oh, Elijah, what the fuck?
Why are you his friend? He shows you skull rings, just like sweat dripping down his skull rings.
This is well into our friendship already, so
He's got sweat shooting out his skull ring.
Matt felt comfortable enough to me, with me, to like recommend me to McDonald's. Like, and then we started working at McDonald's, and it kept bolstering our friendship. And then he even recommended to get me a job at GCM.
What a cool guy, Matt. Good
Hey,
guy,
put her
Matt.
there,
Two
boy.
jobs, boy.
We have to get slapped.
Boy.
Wait, hang on,
Absolutely.
you ready? I'm coming with
Look at
speed.
each other's
I'm coming
elbows.
with speed. I'm coming with speed.
Okay, meet here. All right,
Okay, ready? Ready?
let's look at each other's elbows. That'll help. All right, ready?
That didn't help. Okay, ready? Ah, God.
Here.
Yeah, you guys do it. Oh my. Okay, you guys did it closer towards the wrist. That's it. Mine's gonna be a little less because I don't have as much meat. But ready?
There you
That
go.
was good.
Perfect.
That was good. We should practice this
clasp.
more. We should get good at this.
Yeah, good class.
This would be a really good
class.
skill to have. Like with my boss.
You're just like so in sync.
All right. Well.
Rumble, jumbo,
well
debo,
all right. Well, I guess we'll have to go decide.
Rumble, bumble, bebo,
Gumbo, bumbo.
Rumble,
Rumble, rumble, rumble.
rumble.